Yeah, I'm a big fan of Houston because of k-rino. K-rino is one of my big interviews. He's a guy in Houston that people probably should know more about because he's like, Eminem level lyrical, but
Um,
like he's very
but
positive.
like I'm lyrical 10 years ago, I'm lyrical now. There's a big difference.
When I say lyrical, I mean the ability to use words in an impressive fucking way to compose poetry that is just out there and fucking insane to listen to at like a talent tier where it's hard for me to say who I actually like
Our
listening to
genres are
more. See,
Logic. Okay.
for me it's
I feel
easy
like
to go Joyner and Logic are a tier down. Like that's easy for me to say. I don't actually enjoy their music that much. I feel like they're extremely good at what they do. I'm just not that into it. I'm not hating. I just don't think they're that good with poetry in the way that an Eminem is, with the way he uses
the
words.
thing is like I think Eminem is consistently a good lyricist. Where I feel like those other two artists, they're gonna put out an album, and the overall is like, hey, yeah, you had some really good lyricist songs, but like Eminem, like no matter how much you don't like a song, he's always bringing that like that emotion, that
So
vibe, that raw.
k-rino's last album came out in December. I
I
can't remember
I
what it's
I'm
called.
not listening to his new stuff. I can't.
No,
I
no, I'm
can't.
just talking about this guy k-rino. He dropped an album in December, and
Okay.
it made me feel better about life. I listened
Really?
to it and I felt because it's really smartly like it's got a story progression across each song, so it kind of carries a tune. It explores Black history, Black pain, and it kind of ties that into healing by the end of the
Okay.
album. And that's the type of shit that really attracted me to k-rino, where he did like 46 tracks across 4 albums that he released January 2019, and all 46 tracks were about something different. And that's when I
Okay.
said k-rino is a master at this shit in a way that a lot of people are not. Because to do
But I think that's like
46
their own category though. I feel like people that are like that are super talented, but they're not people I need to think about competing with. You know what I mean? Like
not
they need their own
competition. He's
category. They're just
just
amazing.
got me
Like
really into Houston more because he's from Houston.
me, like I don't even know him, but like, I'm gonna obviously Google him when we're off this call. But I guess
He
that's like
actually, his
2005,
YouTube
2012. Like
channel, his
that's my
YouTube
shit.
channel validates a lot of what you're saying. When he talks about the Houston scene, when I see the love in the Houston scene, when I see how they interact with each other from his end of it, everything you're saying holds true in my opinion from what I've seen of the Houston scene.
It's ridiculous. It's like the love out there. Like I made a song about Houston, and I got love like from people that are like on levels that we're not even reaching here. You know what I mean? And it's just like they're just like, yo, like we love that you wrote about us. Like that's just like they appreciate, and it's like they're just. And I want to say they're more real because like we all have our definitions of real, but it's just like they really get it. The struggle, the grind, like because that is so fucking hardcore. What they do with their like, their creativity and their emotions, like it just means so much more to them. I find a certain way. So when I say like, yo, I shout out Houston, and I make a whole fucking song about it. They're like, what? And you're from Canada? Like, what the fuck? One guy's like, I'm gonna have to cross the seas to get to you. I'm like, there's no seas. We're really next to each other, you know. But like, it's just that kind of vibe. Like they're
Yeah,
just
but
super
that's
dope.
such an interesting knowledge nugget. In terms of just basic music marketing, let's tie that back into how that's actually a really smart tactic people can
I
employ.
have a good conversation about that actually.
But what you because one of the things I've noticed is some people are really into outreach marketing in different and creative ways. So I was talking to a few people who have done stuff like, first I go to the city and I meet people, then I go and I bust out some open mics, and then I go back in full force and I put my fan base in first. So in a sense,
Right?
you admired this scene and you probably have some desire to integrate into it in some way or another. So
Of course.
you make a song about it in appreciation of it, and that catches the attention of people there, maybe people who have significance, and they're like, yo, say what you want. This girl fucking likes Houston. She likes
Exactly.
us. She's a
They're fucking
fan of
young.
us.
They're just like, whoa, like they're just like, I can't believe you took your time to write about our city. Like, oh, thank you. Like that's the
That's a
kind of like how they feel. I'm like, sorry, I was just writing, I write about all kinds of stuff. And me, it's like I don't like I love the love I'm getting, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm just being natural. They're like, no, no, thank you. And it's like, okay, cool. Like I can be myself, I can do what I like. It's that kind of energy. Like they're just so down for it. I just in Montreal, I keep saying like if we work together, for sure, like someone's gonna fucking pop off like Drake. But
well,
if we stay separated, we're never gonna pop off. Like it's not gonna happen, guys. Like it's
people
not
are
gonna
coming
happen.
together these days. I can
Sorry.
say on the
Like,
subject of Montreal, there's a lot of negative energy that used to exist, and in certain Facebook post
it's getting
communities,
better.
in
But maybe I'm
certain,
making better friends. Like I don't know.
but it's where I was gonna kind of say it's algorithmically, I was associating and only looking at one pocket of the city. and I wasn't actually looking at the city. And this is where Facebook kind of hurt me a little bit. So for a long time, I'm sitting there with the same negative nillies being a
Yep.
negative nilly for the longest time. Meanwhile, I wasn't learning about how Don Smooth was like the first black DJ to get a radio show and did a whole lot for hip hop. Meanwhile, I wasn't learning about how Preach and Cobia was writing Walkley fucking anthems in 2006, or that fucking Shades of Culture opened for Backstreet Boys. I just, instead of like trying to learn about the great history of the city and trying to see all the amazing things happening, I was focusing on all this negative. But right now, what I'm seeing is
but see, I want to stop you on that. You were focused on all the negative because that's all you could kind of see, because you weren't like, not like you weren't allowing, but like you just weren't. It's so rare to see that good. So like you get all this negative. That's what happened to me in my first year. You get all this negative and you're just like, what the fuck? And you start acting in a certain way. As soon as you fucking clear that noise out, trust me, I've gotten so much like amazing like feedback just because I'm being like we talked about it. I'm not expressing myself so much online anymore. You know what I mean? And it's bringing so much more good vibes, you know, super fucking good vibes.
But it's huge. Like to me, it's huge. Like I had to change a lot of myself to achieve the goals where I'm at now.
Fuck yeah, man. If you look in the mirror and be like, there's nothing wrong with me, everybody sucks, like no, you suck. Like you need to look in the mirror and be like, gotta fix it. Like, you know, I had a lot of flaws. Like I had a lot of, and I still have them, you know, but I had to adjust a lot to be an artist. Like that's why I say Keisha and Lorelai, because the way Keisha acts is not the way Lorelai fucking acts. You know what I mean? Like Keisha is, like she's a doll. She's amazing and she's emotional. And I was portraying too much of that emotional chick online when I just need to be like an artist. I need to love what I do. I need to talk about music. I need to be involved in music. I actually deleted anybody who was on my Instagram that wasn't in music. I deleted them. I fucking deleted them. I'm like,
I actually did a similar thing recently.
My Instagram for music, so I need to be distracted by anything else. I turn my Instagram for music. My Facebook a bit more complicated, but Instagram is fucking music. So if you're not doing music, get the fuck out of here. And not in a mean way. Just like, I don't have time for it.
No, I'm
so mean. I don't mean to sound mean. It's just that I have a goal. Sorry.
No, I really appreciate what you're saying because, like I said, I was looking at my Instagram and I was looking at stuff and I'm like, I don't even know some of these people. Like, I don't even know who this person is. Why am I following them? And then I basically went through the list. I removed about 150 people. And if I don't know you, or you're not related to music in some way, I wasn't sure what the benefit was in terms of me having there. And then I realized after a couple of those people still follow me, and I said, oh, shit, was that bad? Is that like a bad etiquette? Like, I don't even know the rules.